Well, hello, TikTok. Nice to see you again. It's been quite the while. I've kind of fallen away from doing these videos, and I know that's not quite what I tried to sign up to do. But it's been an interesting road, and things have changed here and there, and timing, and just overall affecting balance. It's the holidays. We all know it's the holidays. The holidays are not always pleasant for everybody. As I was reflecting with my girlfriend earlier today, the holidays really haven't meant a whole lot to me in the last several years, probably almost close to a decade, probably more. It's my mother who is alive, and we do talk. Right now she's had a lot thrown at her, and I don't think she's in any shape to do anything for holidays right now. My father and I don't speak, and I don't speak about him very often, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way it is. My darling daughter has not spoken to me in a couple years. Um, I don't know why. Never found out. I've invited her to reach out back to me anytime she wants. She's got to have to want it. So the holidays for me in the last few years have been weird, dark, quiet. In fact, last year on this exact day, that the 23rd of December, is when my blue tip Siamese, Azul, passed away, basically in front of me on my couch. He was worn, he was taken care of, he was always well loved. He was just getting very old for a breed like his, and he decided the Rainbow Bridge was something he needed to cross. There was a lot of tears that day. And of course, thank you, Facebook Memories, for bringing all that up because I didn't know what today was going to be, really. No, I remember just quite fine about what today was going to be. Um, and this wouldn't be my first Christmas I've spent alone. Christmas has been not the same in many years for me. When I was a child, um, I lived with my parents, and my maternal grandparents, my mother's parents, were across the highway from me on the farm. And I kind of grew up on both places. I had a house where, I had my bed and the food and my mother and father and my cats, that type of stuff. But I also basically kind of grew up on my grandparents' farm right across because, well, you tend to spend a lot of time there. Or I did, anyways. So, like, Christmas Eve was finger foods, like chicken wings and fried dumplings and meatballs and candy galore. Oh, the candy I could go on about for an hour. But since it's a 10-minute video, I won't. Um, and Christmas Eve was family presents time. Now, I was an only child. I was also the only grandchild. So, yeah, I kind of got doted on a lot. It happens. It was the way it was. But, wrapping, going through presents and having fun, and then, watching Christmas movies and all that kind of stuff, the family puzzle, that type of stuff. And then, of course, big dinner. I actually said so. The big dinner was on Christmas Day itself, and that's when we had Santa presents. You know, um, Everything underneath the tree, and Santa came, all that kind of stuff. And as a kid, I loved it. That's when we had like the big dinner. We're talking like, the ham and the potatoes and pie. Oh God, pie. All this kind of stuff. Over the years, things changed. My parents divorced. Now, keep in mind, my parents divorced when I was like almost 21, so it's not like it was charming my childhood at that point. Um, my I got married. That changed the dynamic. I got divorced. That really changed the dynamic. I should say I got married, had a child, then I got divorced. Dynamics just changed radically. Yes, yes, Snickers. Snickers is my 23-pound ball of fuzz that decides now he needs to sing the song of his people. Um, where was oh, and then I was together with somebody, for 9 years, and for a while it felt like family. Watching her kids rip through Christmas presents and enjoy their things, and family time, that type of thing. And well, that breakup happened six, almost 7 years ago, and then I spent a lot of time alone, going through things, ups and downs, you know. And now, this year has been filled with some ups and some downs. A couple ups. I mean, I have a girlfriend. Kim is wonderful. Anybody who's in the SCA who's seen pictures with me or is on my Facebook group has seen pictures of me and her together that I've been taking as I've been going to events, because I always take pictures at events, lots of pictures. Hitting my events. Downsides, money is always the issue. It's the holidays are always rough. But Of course, my car accident I had in August did not help. I haven't really shared a whole lot about that, but somehow I walked away without a scratch. The car, not so much. And all I can think of is it was some patron deity up top said, "Not yet today, Jerry." It's what it is. So, and now we're heading into the holidays and things are still kind of rough, and I'm trying to figure out budgets and stuff. But rather than be the downer that this video has unfortunately become, I am going to try a couple different things with organization this upcoming year. I watched a video, and I'll see if I can link it somewhere in the comments or the description below. But it was about organization, and everybody in the beginning of the year has their yearly resolution. Well, come on, how many people stick to their resolution? He organized it. He kind of got broken down into what he called the quarterly quest. So breaking the year down into its 4 quarters, like a business. You can break and you can stick with something for 90 days. That's a little easier. I've done a lot of challenges. The 100-day Pell challenge, the 22 push-ups a day challenge for veterans in November, the 1,000 lunges in December challenge. These type of things I can do. My Little Caesars diet, which I'll talk more about later. All of that kind of stuff, I can do those. Like, okay, so set my goal for the quarter. Cool. Have my weekly planning session to how I'm going to do it. Have a week in review, make sure I got there, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, I'll talk more about that as it goes. But one of the things I want to try going into this upcoming year is I want to try to do a video a day for the next 100 days, starting with January 1st. Pop off the first day of the quarter or the first quarter of the year with a video. Might not be as long as this. I'm going to try to do more long form videos. YouTube has a thing about shorts versus videos, and if I can make them certain length, well, then they'll end up in videos. Shorts actually do sell a lot better, or I should say get viewed a lot more, but I'm going to try to do with at least something longer term, 8 to 10 minutes if I can possibly help it. So I want to try this whole thing. Now, if you guys have seen me around or watched videos, I will talk about gaming. I'll talk about my Little Caesars diet. I will talk about that I was on. I'm not doing it right now. You probably see videos of me fencing, videos of me with my lightsaber group and tournament, that type of stuff, maybe some pictures, a whole bunch of things that I want to try to post about. I'm sure I can find at least one thing every day to post about somewhere along the line. Now, I want to try to do these consistently in the morning. That might be the problem, but I'm going to still try to get done day by day. And I'll even list in the caption, day 1, day 2, day 100. If I can pull it off, awesome. Maybe it's a habit I can just kind of keep and I can keep going with. That is kind of the idea. That is the hope. Let's cross our fingers and we'll see what happens. So, I got about 30 seconds left of this, so before I actually have to turn it off. So I'm going to say, guys, try to have a good night. Have a safe and happy holidays. I know it's stressful. Enjoy the whimsy. Enjoy the lights. Enjoy the cheesy Christmas cartoons and video and movies that are out there. And as always, my friends, do your best to be kind. Thank you very much. Have a great night.